Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to figure out if yesterday's news holds any secrets today. Today we're diving into the Marygold Companies Incorporated's latest report. Spoiler alert, this report might make you wonder if they are selling gold or just chasing it, before we get into the nitty-gritty. If you love getting the real story behind company filings without all the confusing jargon, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And hey, we've got a fantastic community discussing these reports over on Discord. Link is in the description below, so come join us. Alright, so we're looking at the Marygold Companies Incorporated, a business that has filed a report with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or short for SEC. This specific filing is called an 8K, and it is basically a heads up about significant events. Think of it as a company saying, hey, something important just happened and we need to tell everyone. The date that really matters here is the 7th of November, 2025. That is when the main event they're reporting on actually happened. Now, the Marygold Companies Incorporated has its common stock, which has a very tiny face value of just 1/1000th of a dollar, trading on the Nice American LLC under the ticker symbol MGLD. They also have these checkboxes here, which are a bit like a company saying, did we accidentally do something else as well? It is mostly for administrative purposes, making sure they're covered on all fronts with these types of filings. The main reason for this report, as stated in item 2.02, is about the company's financial results and its overall money situation. So on the 7th of November 2025, the Marygold Companies Incorporated put out a press release. This release shared their financial performance for the last 3 months, ending on the 30th of September 2025. This press release itself is included as an exhibit, number 99.1. You can think of exhibits as attached documents that provide more detail. This one is the earnings announcement from the 7th of November 2025. And finally, you see the signature section. This is just the formal sign-off confirming that the company is officially submitting this report. Noted is the date, the 10th of November 2025, 3 days after the earnings report was released, for the filing of this 8K. And signing off is Nicholas Day Gerber, who holds the Principal Executive Officer title, meaning he is the main boss. Now, let's break down what that press release, the one from the 7th of November 2025, likely contained, while we don't have the full financial tables in front of us from that press release directly in this filing. These 8K reports usually highlight the key takeaways that a company wants to share regarding its financial health. Typically, this would involve mentioning revenue, profit, or loss, and possibly key performance indicators. Unfortunately, this particular 8K filing from the Marygold Companies Incorporated is quite brief. It mainly serves to announce that a press release with their financial results for the quarter ending the 30th of September 2025 has been issued. It doesn't actually contain those financial statements directly within the Form 8K itself, other than mentioning Exhibit 99.1, which is the press release. So, to truly dissect their financial performance, we'd need to go and review that Exhibit 99.1. However, based on the structure of this filing, we can infer that the company wanted to quickly inform the public about its quarterly performance. The filing itself is more about the fact that they released the information, rather than the information itself. Looking at this from a high level, the fact that they're filing an 8K to announce earnings means they're following the rules. However, without the actual numbers from the press release, it is really hard to make any definitive judgments about the company's direction. Are they growing? Are they facing challenges? We can't tell from this document alone. What we can say is that companies file these reports to maintain transparency with their investors and the market. When a company issues a press release about its financial results, it's a significant event. Investors will be watching closely to see if the company met expectations, exceeded them, or fell short. These results can impact the stock price, investor confidence, and future business decisions. For the Marygold Companies Incorporated, the story right now is one of announcement. The real story, the financial story, is in that press release they filed as Exhibit 99.1. If their business is indeed related to gold, as the name might suggest, then the price of gold, global economic conditions, and mining efficiency would be crucial factors affecting their performance. But again, we're missing those specific details here. Generally, when a company is going through a period of change or reporting significant financial shifts, these 8K filings become very important. They signal that something new is happening and investors need to pay attention. This could be a positive development like exceeding earnings expectations, or a negative one, like a significant loss. So what is my take on this filing? It is a placeholder. It tells us that financial results were released, but it doesn't give us the substance of those results. The real analysis would involve digging into that press release. If those results were stellar, you'd expect a surge in investor interest. If they were poor, you might see a dip in the stock price as investors re-evaluate the company's future. The opportunity here is for the Marygold companies incorporated to demonstrate solid financial performance in their accompanying press release. The risk, of course, is the opposite. If the numbers are not good, it could lead to investor skepticism. Ultimately, this 8K is just the first step. The true insight into the Marygold Companies Incorporated's current financial standing and strategic direction lies within the earnings press release it references. Without those numbers, any further commentary would be pure speculation. Alright, that is our quick look at the Marygold Companies Incorporated's 8K filing. It's more of a notification than a deep dive, but it points us towards where the real financial story is. What are your thoughts on companies filing these types of reports? Do you think they should include more detail directly in the 8K? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more corporate insights. And don't forget to join our Discord community. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.